Good day to you. Good day to you. Good day to you. I am doing elemental readings. That is fire, earth, air, and water. This is what you need to know right now. There are full clarifications because we are doing elements and not specific signs. I do give my feeling, and I totally lost myself for a minute. I do give my feeling on the card along with any channel messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch all of your elemental placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, and anybody that you are dealing with. So let's start with fire. The fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Again, because we're doing elemental readings, I will be going into full clarification, so they're going to be a little bit longer than usual. I will be leaving timestamps when we are finished here. Also, anybody who has a super chat, it is one question per super chat. There's a $5 minimum, and those questions will be answered after we get through all of the elements. Ooh. Quite a few cards for the fire signs. Nice. Let's move some of that over a little bit. Wow. Okay. So fire signs, the overall energy for this reading is number 28, victory, and it's pertaining to number 8, false person. Definitely feel like you're having some kind of victory or achievement when it comes to uncovering something, whether the false person was your energy or you at some point, not necessarily negative, but like pretending to be somebody you weren't, or realizing that you were, I almost feel like the energy of bowing down in the respect of people pleasing. So going along with things because you didn't want to make waves, but it was almost at the detriment of self. For others, it could be that you're feeling victorious pertaining to another person in your life that you've uncovered who they truly are. We have the 6 of earth. That is all about balance, but it's also receiving some kind of, you could be, well, I heard loan, so you could be achieving, receiving a loan, or somebody gifting you some kind of windfall. With the 8 of earth, this is putting your energy, work, and effort into something. With the queen of water, specifically Cancer energy, you could be dealing with a Cancer, have that in your chart, but it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is somebody who's highly intuitive, kind, caring, compassionate, psychic, but it's also emotional maturity. It's interesting because it's following the Magician, which is Virgo, Gemini energy. This is creation, manifestation. Of course, we're going to clarify, but it feels as though you're moving past something. Again, whether it's you being victorious over a false sense of self and or another person, it's bringing balance, possibly some kind of windfall of sorts. It's something you've put a lot of work, energy, and effort into, whether it's a specific person, this queen of water, or it's your emotional sovereignty. Oh, thank you. But it's putting you in this energy. Also, the queen of water being highly intuitive and psychic, if it is just you embodying this energy, could talk about you creating from this energy, which would be turning dreams into reality. So the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 51, healer of the ages. I feel like fire signs have been getting this a lot, specifically Aries. But it's pertaining to number 35, pathway. This feels as though you are honestly becoming a healer, is what it feels like. I mean, the healer of the ages energy on a new pathway with the butterflies, it makes me feel like it's a transformative, a shift, a major shift taking place. Again, for some of you, I really feel like you're pushing this false persona of self out. Like you've released a cycle of sorts or an old paradigm, something that you were attached to for some time that you're releasing. Again, for others, it could be another person. Take it how it resonates, but I'm feeling very strongly that it pertained to yourself, a part of yourself that you're moving through. We have the Ace of Water, a brand new emotional experience. It could be love, but I feel like a very strong energy of, I mean, healer of the ages. You could be an emotional healer, an energy healer, something to do with that. It feels like there's a strong shift taking place in your emotional state. We have also the Hierophant, Taurus energy. That is not only a higher level of commitment, but it is the energy of seeking out higher counsel. It also could be you turning into that higher counsel, which could be a new emotional experience. And then we have the Sun, Leo energy. Beautiful. That is the happiest card in the deck. Creativity, joy, happiness, abundance. So fire signs, let's get into clarifying. Okay, the Six of Earth. Woo. Interesting. Didn't see that one come in. That's why I love clarifying. It really reveals a lot more of the story for sure. So the Six of Earth is being clarified by the Three of Wands. That's waiting energy. And what were you waiting for? Well, this King of Cups in the reverse, specifically fire energy, specifically Pisces energy, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This could be your false person. It also, again, if you were embodying water energy or have that in your chart, it could have been that your emotions were erratic, manipulative. You at times could have just been very emotionally immature. But we have the Justice card, and that's Libra energy. You've been waiting for this to shift or change and to come into balance. So whether it's you who is the false person or somebody you're dealing with, it's the energy of waiting. It's like you've been waiting for this energy to come into balance, whether it's your emotional energy or another person you've been dealing with. What is this Eight of Earth? Beautiful. Eight of Earth is all about, again, putting forth the energy and effort, putting in the work. And what was it that you were putting the work into? Well, the Five of Cups is focusing on the negative, things that never worked out, not realizing that there's still opportunities and options, but you're not seeing them because you're so focused on the negative energy. And I feel like it's moving through that energetic cycle. Again, I just feel very strongly that this is your own emotional, well, I heard dysfunction, but then I heard dysphoria that you've been dealing with. But please take how it resonates. It could literally, you could be sitting there going, nope, it's this person. I know exactly who it is. That cycle's come to an end. That's the victory. That's the success with the World card, Capricorn, Aquarius energy. You've completed this cycle. You've put forth the work, the energy, and the effort. And I feel like you're being, with the Two of Swords, intuitively guided. Like the Two of Swords for me has many meanings. I feel as though with this, you've turned off the what you're seeing out in the 3D and following your higher guidance, your intuition. And I love to see the Fool, because the Fool is the beginning, the world is the end. Therefore, you've come to an end of a cycle and you're taking a leap of faith, joyfully, happily, towards a brand new cycle. Definitely recognition, victory, success. I should say that's Aquarius, Aries energy on the Fool. What is the Queen of Water? Interesting. Ooh, I wanted to poke out, but it didn't. So the Queen of Water is being clarified by the Four of Wands in the reverse, the 10 of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. Definitely with the Four of Wands in the reverse, I feel like it feels like there's been a lack of stability, security, celebration, union. And whether or not it's because there's been a focus on, it almost feels like a focus on building an empire, creating something, putting a lot of energy and effort into something. But it's almost contradictory because this feels like this is normally what somebody wants, right? It's it's in my opinion better than having that 10 of Pentacles. It is unity and well, I keep hearing the 4 pillars, which offhand I cannot I'm not getting any more than that. 4 walls of security and stability. It's interesting because it feels like there was more energy being put towards some earthly matter than a spiritual how do I express that? Like it's been a lot more about the 3D, the getting, the having, as opposed to the internal spiritual. Whether that's with this Queen of Water, your energy, or somebody else's, it feels like the being in a spiritual union of sorts, or it feels very rite of passage, like spiritual path, was less important than finances or financial stability and security. But I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, things are shifting and moving and changing. The Wheel of Fortune, Pisces, Sagittarius energy, is things moving after a time of stagnancy. But it's also the Wheel of Karma moving in your favor. What is the Magician card? What are we manifesting? I heard let it be a good one. Okay. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, it's with the Page of Swords. This feels like you are having clarity, truth, honesty. Not a super fan of the Two of Pentacles, it being that for me is emotional and physically draining. But then we have the High Priestess, which is Pisces energy, your intuition. It almost feels like you were trying to, or you are trying to create or manifest with I feel like there's more of a need to manifest with your intuition, your higher self, your spiritual side, the side of you that knows that you create your own reality and everything that you desire is possible. If you can think it, you can create it. I feel like you're possibly putting a little bit too much analytical and it's keeping something from you. It's creating almost like an emotional and physical turmoil, which is not an energy you want to be manifesting from. I feel like there's no need to, like I'm seeing the angel and the devil on the shoulder. There's no need to second guess or overanalyze. I mean, think of like a child who daydreams and pretends, and that's the energy you want to be in when you're manifesting. Don't allow that analytical part to say, yeah, that's never going to happen, or, let's dumb it down a little bit because I don't need to ask for too much because that'll never work. It's the energy of no. Go with your higher self, your feeling of, gosh, that would be amazing. Daydream, feel yourself in that, whatever it is that you're desiring. Don't listen to, it almost feels like at some point, instead of like, maybe you wanted both. Maybe you wanted both. And you weren't trying to manifest both because it was like, no, I can only have one or the other. I can only have financial security and stability on its own with somebody, or I can have this wonderful spiritual union, but there's not going to be any of this. It's like, no, I feel like you need to release that part of you, but I feel like you are anyway, because I feel like there's a major shift and change coming. Let's get to the underlying energy. Okay, again, fire signs, the underlying energy. Ooh, the healer of the ages with the pathway. I feel like you definitely are on the path. I feel like it's been a long time coming. For some of you, since 2018. For some of you, since 2008. This is, feels like a very strong cycle that you're breaking. What is this Ace of Water? This brand new emotional experience. Ooh. Is it really? Could it be? Nice. Oh my goodness. All right, fire signs. One more, please. One more, please. Love it. So that Ace of Water, that brand new emotional experience, well, guess what? It is a soulmate connection, Gemini energy with the Lovers. And we've got double the energy. We have the Ace of Water clarified by the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cups, same difference. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, a brand new emotional experience. One that you possibly have never felt before. With the World card, which again is saying that you completed a cycle. And this is almost like your reward to yourself. You're letting go of whatever those past burdens, dramas, whatever the energy was that you had been holding on to, whatever way you used to be doing things, whatever this false person is, because even if this is another person, you've called it into your energy. And then we have the Death card, Scorpio energy. You're taking all of this and turning that, in my opinion, into being a healer of sorts. Healers can take many different shapes and sizes. I mean, you could be a nurse, you could be a counselor, you could, I mean, if you think about a healer, you could be doing Reiki, you could be doing tarot, you could be doing all sorts of different things for healing energy. I mean, just taking the time out to listen to people, or I mean, it's, I'm seeing somebody dropping a pebble in a pond, and the ripples, how they, it's one, and then it just, I mean, that's kind of how the world works, right? So this higher level of commitment, this Hierophant energy, we have this in the upright, finally, which I like to see. This is a very strong bond union. For some of you, it could be a twin flame. But I also feel like it's you on a spiritual pathway. You're highly committed to this. And it almost feels like you're being ordained. I don't know if that's the correct word, but that's what I'm getting. Like, this is you being placed in a position of spiritual guru. I heard a new day, a new dawn with the Two of Wands. This is you turning your back on the old and moving forward. This to me is the minor arcana of the World card. It's somebody who is passionate and driven and moving forward. It also could be that whatever this healing is that you'll be taking place with could have world reaching, very expansive. With the Queen of Wands, specifically Aries, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. That's your energy. That's you. You're the wand. You're the one holding the passion, the drive, the desire, the magic. And the moon energy, it's interesting because the moon, Cancer, Pisces energy feels very, it's feminine energy, but it's very intuitive, insightful. It feels very energy oriented and emotional. And frankly, I feel like with Temperance, Sagittarius energy, this was all meant to transpire in divine timing, and it feels like that time has come. What is the Sun to close the reading? Boop. Knight of Wands, that's your energy, passion, drive, desire, moving forward, following your intuition, the High Priestess. That even could be you moving into that energy, the High Priestess of highly intuitive psychic energy. Not a huge fan of the Two of Pentacles. Again, that's juggling. It's almost like having your toe in two different worlds, trying to find your balance between the spiritual and the earth. And I feel like it's something that shouldn't be a struggle. That might just be temporary. I feel like there's really a need to just go with your intuition and let go of the resistance. Interesting. We have the King of Wands. Again, that's your energy, specifically Sag, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. That is who we're reading for. And there is your Ace of Pentacles. That's you receiving both. That is literally you getting both. You're getting both. You didn't have to pick one or the other. So, wildfire signs. Let's read a well-being card for you before we move on to the earth signs. Well-being card for the fire signs. One card, please. Woo, just one. I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality. As you find vibrational harmony with your desires, you are never inhibiting or preventing anyone else from living what they are creating. But you are controlling and creating your own reality. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, we're going to move on to the earth signs at 2308. Earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I almost said Libra. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Hi, Danielle. And I am doing elemental readings. That way we can take a deep dive and clarify each and every card. If I did that on each individual sign, we would be here until tomorrow. I am absolutely fantastic. How are you? So give me one moment as we shuffle for the earth signs. All right. We've already done fire. I will be leaving the timestamps in the comment section, pinned to the comment section, along with in the description box when we are finished here with the live. Okay, so earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We are on earth signs. What you need to know right now. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. One more, please. Or two more. Feels like that's a running theme so far. Okay. Earth signs, the overall energy for this reading, what you need to know right now is number 13, financial constraints. You're in a negative energy. And it's pertaining to number 20, house. It could be that you're having financial constraints due to a home. For me, the house also represents the mind. And it feels like there could be just an overall lack energy of lack, energy of not enough. Yeah, so interesting. We have the Sun card, Leo energy, happiest card in the deck. So hopefully that means that we're shifting out of that energy. This is all about abundance and creativity and joy and happiness. With the Four of Fire following that, which is beautiful energy. That's the Four of Wands. That is like a rite of passage, celebration, a very strong bond, union. It feels very much, for some, it could pertain to a twin flame. We will go into clarifying here shortly, but this is also an energy of, it just feels very spiritual. We have the 10 of water. That is happy family, happy life. That is unconditional love. And number 20, the call. Well, this is following your soul purpose and path, whatever that may be. Very interesting. We have all these beautiful happy cards, and you're in the energy of financial constraints and pertaining to a home or the mind. I feel like it could be one or both of those. In the underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of, we have number 5, attachment. And what are we attached to? Number 32, despair. Hence, why we're in the financial constraint. You know, that what you put out is what you're going to get back. And I don't mean what you think you're putting out. I mean the energy that you're putting out. So if you're thinking about it, if you're talking about it, if it's something that you're constantly harping on or thinking about or fearing about, you're just going to create more of it. That which you focus on, you perpetuate, you create more of. And it's interesting because we have the 2 of earth, which is somebody who is trying to, it almost feels like manipulate or control a situation, but it's emotionally and physically draining. Like the more that you buck the current, the more it's just going to swallow you up. So it's almost like mainly you need to shift your focus onto, about dropped that card, onto the good stuff, because it's here. You got the good stuff. It's here. But you're just going to not see it or keep pushing it away when you're stuck in this. And by attachment, it almost feels like this is, you know, we have a full moon taking place in the sign of Taurus on the 15th. And so there might be a major shift or change coming, which would be amazing. Let's go ahead and get to clarifying, because it is very interesting to see the energies and this pertain, but seeing cards so incredibly different. What is the sun? I keep hearing the sun will come out tomorrow. I think that's a little Orphan Annie. Oh, yeah. So I feel like you're desiring the sun. You're desiring happiness, joy, and abundance. But I feel like what's going to actually become very clear to you, I feel like the sun is representing illumination, something that's coming very apparent to you. That there is quite a bit of negative momentum, energy coming in, and you have no hope or faith towards the future. There's no energy towards belief or creation, desire. Like the way we create our reality isn't by looking at all the crap outside of us and like harping on it and wanting it different. It's ignoring all of the stuff outside of us and visualizing and believing in the ability to shift and create what it is that we desire. We have the Queen of Wands. You could be dealing with a fire sign, specifically Aries energy, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag, or you could have this in your chart. This is like the witchy woman. This is somebody who is very passionate, driven, creative. This is the energy of somebody who really, I mean, they really go after what it is that they desire. Very charismatic. It could be that this is the person who is revealing your lacking energy. It could be that this is the person that's illuminating. I mean, this could be anybody in your life. What is the fire energy? The Four of Fire, excuse me. What is the Four of Fire? Okay, I gotta try to get the words to that song because it just continuously is playing over in my head. And when that happens, it means I haven't delivered the message. I feel like it's all about having hope and faith, and you're lacking that. Isn't that what that song's about? Like looking for tomorrow as opposed to today. The Four of Fire is being clarified by the Hermit card, Virgo energy. This is you needing to go within. This is you really, truly going within to figure out what it is that you're passionate about, what your true wish fulfillment is. Thank you, Vicky. And it's interesting because we finally see that the Nine of Swords is in the reverse. I feel like you definitely need to go in. I think you need to take some time away from people, places, and situations, especially whatever outward experiences are causing this internal, well, I heard digestion. Are you having health issues, digestive issues? Is it hard to swallow? For some of you, this is starting to, well, I heard manipulate. It's starting to turn from internal fear and anxiety into external health issues. But I feel like there's some, well, I heard saving grace. So I don't know if it's this Queen of Wands or somebody who embodies this energy. Again, it's like a magical witchy woman kind of energy, passion, drive, desire. Somebody who's very charismatic. I feel like this person is helping to illuminate to you, and somebody illuminating something to you could be literally as simple as you're walking by somebody, excuse me, and they say something, not even to you, and for whatever reason, it hits you and it resonates and it just makes you like realize, oh my God. I mean, it could be a song. It could be, I don't know, is the person who is a little orphan Annie a fire sign, or is the person who created that song a fire sign? I don't know. But the Four of Fire, it's like feeling like you're moving into that next, it feels like a rite of passage. It feels like you're shifting. And I feel like that is all going to transpire when you take the hermit approach. Go within, take some time out of like not fear or anxiety or concern about external circumstances. So like bills, rent, whatever, home, despair, lack. Take some time out and imagine like, what do I love to do? Not, oh, will that pay the bills? No, just what do I love to do? Write it down. Every day, take some time to yourself and just sit in the energy of, gosh, what would be like my most favorite thing in the world to do with all the time in the world, what would I do? What it like, do I love to write? Do I love to color? Do I love like, think about a kid. Go back to that energy. If you were a kid and somebody else was taking care of everything in the world for you, you didn't have to worry about anything, but being a kid, what would you want to do? Because I feel like that's going to take you out of that fear energy, that stress, that anxiety, the sleepless nights, the sickness. And that's where you want to create from. That's how you're going to manifest. I feel like it also is going to put you back in your power, Leo energy, your strength, your power, your perseverance. What is this 10 of water? Okay, the song's still playing in my freaking head, so I don't know. I don't know. Normally when it's on repeat, it's because I haven't gotten the message out or crossed correctly, but Spirit, you got to give me more because I don't understand. So I love when cards, the same card clarifies the card that we're clarifying, if that makes any sense. I feel like that was far too many clarifications. But the 10 of water is being clarified by the 10 of cups. Again, unconditional love, happy family. Maybe that's what it is that you're needing to focus on. With the King of Pentacles, that's your energy, specifically Virgo, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And the eight of water, or water, swords. There's something pertaining to your happiness, your love, your family. I feel like it's contributing to this energy, And again, flip the roles. If this is somebody you're dealing with and you're fully aware of it, by all means, flip the roles. And if this isn't yours, then check out one of the other elements. But gosh, you're really up in your... I mean, this is a self-imposed prison. This is you mentally effing yourself because you're attached to an energy of despair. Like, and it feels like it's a cycle. Almost like the energy, I mean, again, this could be somebody you're dealing with, but almost like that energy of, you know, things get really good and you're like happy for a second and then you're back to complaining or bitching about something. This is a self-imposed prison. This is overthinking, overanalyzing, but not even just overthinking, overanalyzing, and sitting in fear. It's negativity. Like you have stuck yourself, and it's not only this financially, but I feel like it's affecting your unconditional, like you have it. You have. That's what I mean. Like earth signs, I feel like you got it all, but I feel like you're not focused or seeing it or understanding it. It's like you're focused on not how amazing things are. The good news is with the 6 of Swords, I feel like you're finally going to move away into calmer waters, emotionally anyway, mentally and emotionally. What is the call? Oh, let it be good. Please, for the love. Oh, you know, I should also be very kind and generous because Pluto's been in Capricorn since 2008. So that could be why. This could be a major karmic lesson. Like, I apologize. I'm all getting on you. Like, what's wrong with you? Yeah. Honestly, I feel like, yeah. I feel like you truly have been going through the ringer. But that's all about to change. I keep wanting to say it's the 17th, and I'm almost positive that's not accurate when it finally goes out of Capricorn for goodsies and moves into Aquarius. But I'm almost positive the 17th is wrong. I just don't know why I keep saying the 17th. So maybe something significant will happen on the 17th. The call, what it is that you're destined to have or do or be is a special union, the Four of Fire. A very strong bond union. We have King of Cups in the reverse, specifically Pisces, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And we have the Two of Cups in the reverse. It's interesting because it feels like with everything else, you've put some kind of a negative shift or twist on it. I mean, is it that you're not meant to be with this person? I think that there's a lack of love here, although I feel like this is your purpose, your call. And I feel like with this energy in the reverse, it's emotional manipulation. It's a lack of love. It is just that. But is this something that you're creating in your wowza? That's telling. Okay, let's get into the underlying. Which, again, I'm sorry. I don't feel like it's so much better because you're in the energy of attachment and despair, or being attached to despair. Although I will pull that card. Let's shuffle it, Earth signs. Again, I'm trying to have a little bit of compassion for the Earth signs because you've been going through the ringer since 2008, specifically Capricorn with Pluto in your sign. That is some disruptive, tear apart kind of energy, and it's karmic. Something karmic is needing to be realized and released and let go. What is the Two of Earth? One more. Well, thank God. Yay! You're doing it. You're letting the burden down. You're letting it go. Hi, Joanne. Welcome. Because you've been attached for some time, Capricorn energy, to burdens. You've been carrying things around that you shouldn't be for a long time. And again, that could be the karma that you're needing to release. And it's not only, I feel like it's financial that you're focused on right now, but it's definitely oozing out into the rest of your life situations. And it's almost like even when things are good, there's something that just, and it could have been going on since 2008. Not necessarily consistently, but like, you know, up and down quite a bit. And also it feels like there's definitely some major karmic things that were needed to be moved through. This could be, devil energy is, well, attachment, but it's also codependency. It is manipulation. It is control. It is obsession. It is possible drug and alcohol abuse. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. It's shadow energy. We all have it. It's just what degree are you allowing it to rule your life? Well, you're not anymore. Thank mother trucking goodness, because I was feeling a little bad for you. Like, this is rough. And I have a Taurus moon, so I can say, yes, there's been a lot of things going on since 2008. The World card, Aquarius, Aries energy, excuse me, Capricorn, Aries energy. That's time to celebrate because you've completed that cycle. You have emotionally detached from from that energy. And frankly, I could even take it a step further and say that you've emotionally attached from that energy, and that energy of lack, the Five of Pentacles, that financial constraint. And that's going to create the Tower card, Scorpio, Aries energy, which is going to be a major shift and change with some kind of wounded Chiron energy, wounded warrior. Okay, I just got, I'm loving it. Is that, what commercial is that? I'm loving it. I don't know. I guess the commercial doesn't matter. It could be your reading. There are cross watchers. If you've been dealing with a Capricorn, then this could be you understanding this because of that. Also, I'm doing Earth. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So any Earth and any placement you have, like I have a Taurus moon, so this could apply to me as well. You have a brand new emotional experience taking place. How did that happen? I don't want to take it, but I'm going to. Okay. I feel like you're needing to release your fear and follow your intuition and your guidance. You need to release the past emotional, well, I heard failures. I don't really like to use that word because technically I don't think there is a failure. I think that every situation allows us to either shift into a new vibration or stay in it and continue to move through the same crap. I mean, it's a choice. You're no longer holding on to that. So I feel like you're going through, you're understanding your fears, you're moving through them, you're following your intuition, you're releasing the crap, you're not holding on to it anymore. I would have liked to see this in the upright, but it came out in the reverse. This is having hope and faith. Wish fulfillment. So you might have a smidgy little bit more work to go through, but I feel like you're on the right path. I feel like you're definitely moving out of this ick cycle that you've been in since 2008. But it's a deep one. It's a deep dive. It feels like there's a lot of things that you're moving through. And again, I know it's not the 17th, but it's definitely this month. I don't know why I looked at my calendar like it's going to tell me. It's not an astrological calendar, although it does have all the planets and stuff. I just know that it's for who knows what purpose. Something amazing must be taking place on the 17th because that's the number that just keeps popping up. But we do have the Taurus full moon on the 15th. That could be something that's allowing you to release and let go. And then Pluto finally moves out of Capricorn only to move into Aquarius. But maybe you can look at the last since 2008. Check out what house you have Aquarius in. And that way you're a little bit more forewarned and prepared for what could be taking place for you in that one. So let us move on to the air signs at 4831. Okay, I have already done fire. I just finished earth and we are on air. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and then we will do water. Oh, I truly appreciate that. I don't know what Zelle is or Apple Pay. I have, in my description, I have, what is it called? PayPal and Venmo. And then on here, there's, you could do a super thanks, I think, or a super chat. Yeah, I don't have all the Cashy app thingies. In fact, I almost didn't get the Venmo, but then a lot of people, when I do my private readings, a lot of people had the Venmo thing. And so, although I swear it's owned by PayPal, so I don't really know what the difference is, but. So this is what you need to know right now. And again, If one doesn't resonate, check your other placements. Your sun, moon, rising, Venus. And again, we're doing elements, but I mean, that makes it easy so you don't have to track down, 20 different readings. And I do get it clarified because we're not doing individual signs. All right, hold on. Oh, thank you, Joanne. Hold on, I gotta remove the spammer. What was I doing? I don't know. When I have to take the time out to get rid of spammers, it distracts me just a smidgy. Thank you again, Joanne. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Oh, son of a biscuit. Earth signs didn't get a well-being card. Although it's not too late because I haven't actually started the air. So I'm going to pop 5123. 5123. Earth, we're going to give you your well-being card because I totally spaced on it. So I'll pop that in there real quick. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, your well-being. It is not my work to control others. Hell to the mother. Trying to limit anybody about anything defies the law of the universe. It cannot be done. You cannot control others, but you can control and create your own reality. So that emotional manipulation, felt like that was probably your energy. Earth signs. But again, take it how it resonates. Yeah, you can't control others. So, all right, we're going to go back to air now at 5216. Okay, air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you. Air signs, what you need to know right here, right now. Again, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates. Ooh, you got a lot. And leave what doesn't. Oh my goodness. All right. Okay, I need to take a sip of my... You did, and thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. All right, air signs. Number 23, all tied up. What are you all tied up about? Well, it could be number 5, a mature man. So a mature man could be anybody, really. It could be somebody who's emotionally mature, somebody who's worldly, very wise. It could be a guru, a father, a grandfather. This is definitely going to be somebody who's possibly older than you, if not older in age, possibly mentally smart, very intelligent, very worldly. But all tied up energy is kind of, well, I just heard I'm stuck on you, but it feels almost like a self-imposed prison of sorts. Like, I don't know. Possibly overthinking, overanalyzing this person. We have the 8 of Fire. The 8 of Fire is all about something coming in hot, heavy, quick, fast, unexpectedly. Could be communication, very passionately. We have number 10, Fortune's Wheel. That's the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. Beautiful. Although this is the good tarot and we only read the good tarot in the upright. But this is Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Yes. Pisces. Okay. I don't know why I had to second guess myself on that one. This is all about things moving unexpectedly, quickly after a time of seeming stagnancy. and it's in your favor. Could even be some kind of financial windfall. We'll clarify here in a moment. We do have the Queen of Water, so you could be dealing with a Cancer specifically, but it's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It also, because of this deck, it really pulls in that spiritual essence. It could be that you're receiving some kind of intuition or clarity. It could be you embodying this energy at this time. It's very highly intuitive, psychic, compassionate, loving energy. It's emotion. We have the Eight of Air. So this is the energy that I'm feeling you're in. That kind of that all tied up energy, just overthinking and overanalyzing. And what are we overthinking and overanalyzing? The King of Fire. Specifically that Sagittarius, but it's Aries, Leo, Sag. You definitely could be dealing with a fire energy or somebody who has fire and water in their chart, or you might have fire in your chart. This is somebody who is possibly an entrepreneur, not necessarily, but they're very passion driven. They tend to get what they want. They're very charismatic, mystical, magical, mysterious energy. We'll clarify in a minute, because clearly you're all tied up on something or somebody. Underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. Number 25, deceit. When it comes to number 38, toil and labor. So there's some kind of deception pertaining to work or energy or effort that's being put into something. I mean, it could be your work. It could be somebody who works for you. It could even be that you're deceiving yourself with what you're putting all of your energy into. Like, why are you putting all this effort and energy into something? It's kind of deceptive. It's making me think of, give me a second. Sorry, had to get rid of another spammer. It's making me feel like you're almost deceiving yourself on what it is that you're putting your energy and effort into. But the good news is with the 10 of Fire, you're going to let it all go. You're releasing it, letting go of the burdens. Done. Done-io. I like the 10 of Fire because it's all about you've been packing this crap along for upwards of 10 years, possibly, maybe longer. And if it's not even the same situation, it's repeating situations. It's different faces, different places, but the same kind of themes. And it's like, look at her, like carefree, letting it all go. I'm just going to be done. Because again, I feel like there's some kind of self-deception is why you're putting, I keep hearing pink cloud. So I don't know what the pink cloud is, but it makes me think of like rose-colored glasses, kind of like you are doing something or putting all this energy and effort, most likely into this person, I'm going to assume. And it's because you had them on a pedestal, but nobody should be on a pedestal, not even you. Like, we should never put people or anything on a pedestal. We're all equal, right? You shouldn't put somebody lower than you or above you. And when we put people on a pedestal, we're normally the ones that suffer the most because they can't sustain that pedestal because it's just not real. So when they fail to deliver, we get all like horrified and upset and angry and whatever. And it's like, yeah, but we're the ones that put them on that pedestal and they didn't belong there. And it's like, that's almost kind of what it feels like. You've put all this energy and effort into something that wasn't even really truthfully something that maybe you really wanted in the grand scheme of things. You wanted it because you had put so much energy. There's a word for that. Like when you put all this work and energy and effort into something, it's almost like that's the only reason you're keeping it together because you've already spent all this energy, time, and effort. So let's get into clarifying. Let's clarify. All right. What is the 8 of Fire? Okay. Reverse. Reverse. And, ooh, please let that have, it fell in the upright, but, yay. Something's coming in fast. Could be communication, passionate. Passionate doesn't always mean good. Let's just put that out there. Somebody could passionately tell you how they really feel. Could be you. Could be, it feels very like strong passion coming in. And it, in my opinion, passion can even, you can be passionate in the mind. You can speak passionately. You can feel passionately. You can act passionately. But this is coming in fast. I feel like there's a realization coming that this is not a situation that the 3 of Pentacles is collaboration, and there's a lack of collaboration. It could be that maybe you're putting in all the work, or maybe this person is. I mean, take it how it resonates. With the Page of Swords in the reverse, there's no clarity, honesty, or truth communication. And I feel like with the Sun card, it's being illuminated. There is major awareness and clarity coming in. And I feel like it pertains to possibly either you leaving somebody out in the cold, somebody else leaving you out in the cold, a feeling of lack or desperation, or like possibly even being ghosted or neglected, abandoned. What is the Wheel of Fortune? Wheel of Fortune. One more. That's 3 for 3. We've had each element have a card that is the same card that we're clarifying coming out. So the Wheel of Fortune is being clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 3 of Cups. So it's definitely pertaining to an earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, specifically Virgo, but it could be any or all of the above. You could have this in your chart, be dealing with an earth sign. This is somebody who is meant to be grounded and stable, secure, kind of head of household energy. There could be a brand new passionate beginning with this person. I will say that earth energy, because the Wheel of Fortune is some major shift and change taking place after a very long time of stagnancy, things moving forward. It could be even pertaining to, if it's not a person, work, your stability, your finances. But with the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, it's a brand new passionate beginning. And we got the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. That is something to celebrate. That is a windfall of sorts. Something karmic in your favor. Good karma coming at you. And again, the 3 of Cups. That's celebration, joy, happiness. I don't know if I said Pisces, Sag on the Wheel of Fortune. What is this Queen of Water? Interesting, interesting, interesting. The Queen of Water, again, that could be a person. It just could be your emotional energy. It could be you following your intuition. Take it how it resonates. We have the Empress. That's Taurus, Libra energy. That even could be you for air energy, if you're specifically Taurus or Libra. But this is all about Venusian energy. It's creation. It's fertility. It is bringing birth to your dreams. It could even be giving birth if you're, of that age or whatever. But it's creation, new beginnings, beauty, success. With the Moon, which is Cancer, Pisces energy, The moon is interesting because the moon can represent fears, but it also talks about following your intuition. It could also talk about hidden secrets. And with the chaotic energy card after that, that for me is the chaotic energy. It feels like there was some hidden fears or secrets that possibly came to light, could be coming to light around the full moon. That to me is energetic chaos. That to me is too much work, energy, and effort being put outside of yourself. And I feel like it affected your 10 of Cups, your unconditional love, your happy family, your joy, your family. I honestly feel as though there is a clarity coming and a new beginning when it comes to the emotional sector. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, if it isn't a specific person that's coming in with this brand new passionate beginning, it could be that this person, and it's not your finances, that this person was all about just passion. There was no love, maybe. There was just passion. You have a brand new emotional beginning coming in. Ace of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And you're getting back in your power. Leo energy. Strength, power, perseverance. What is the Eight of Air? That all tied up energy. What is that? Lots of cards. Lots of cards coming out. Okie dokie. That Eight of Air is, we've got the Three of Wands waiting for your wish fulfillment. Aquarius energy. Your union, possibly twin flame, you're happy, your joy. But it's interesting because it almost feels like with the Devil energy, this was not... I'm coming back to the deceit and the toil and the labor. I'm wondering if you thought this person was meant to be a twin flame, was meant to be this strong energy, and to the point where it became maybe even, could have been codependency, could have been obsessive, it could have been, I mean, it feels like there's a stuck energy, like you're bound together, but it doesn't feel healthy. And the fact that you're sitting here waiting means that it never truly was that. But there's a brand new cycle taking place. Did I say the Devil was Capricorn and that the world was Capricorn Aquarius? If not, I'm telling you now. I feel like somebody's got to be left out in the cold. Somebody has got to let something go. That's what's going to take place. There's going to be a release. Now, I will say in releases, it doesn't mean that you all don't end up getting back together. Some people do. Some people don't. But a release means that you emotionally detach, you do some work on your own self, and you don't sit and keep yourself thinking, overthinking, overanalyzing. You start one day at a time, putting your, socks on, brushing your teeth, doing stuff for your own self, listening to music, dancing in your living room, making yourself laugh, taking walks, like releasing the focus on the person. What is the King of Air? One more. Ooh, I should say who. Who is the King of Air? Not the King of Air, the King of Fire. Huh, why did I say the King of Air? Interesting. Maybe because I'm supposed to be talking to a Gemini. I'm trying to think who the King of Air is. It's the Gemini because Libra is the queen. So maybe I'm meant to be talking to a Gemini specifically. The King of Fire. This is somebody who's very passionate, driven. Again, could be an entrepreneur. There's going to be a recognition with this person, and there's balance, Libra energy. This person could even have a small level of fame, just so you're aware, but they're very balanced. And I believe you're going to recognize them as what? Your soulmate, the lovers. And I feel like it's going to be easy. I feel like it's going to be easy. This person could be a boss. With the Emperor energy, it could be somebody who, well, embodies all four kings, which would make them incredibly balanced. I will say that. It's also, it could be any kind of fire sign, because I feel like we're getting double fire energy with the Sag and the Aries. So you could be looking out for a fire sign, but definitely somebody who likes to take charge and control, not in a negative sense. Could be, again, a business owner, the boss at a company. Very charismatic, handsome. I don't know why I just got the word gregarious. I don't even know what that means. Maybe I should. Gregarious. Okay, let's get into the underlying. Deceit. Which I feel like you're letting go of, if you haven't already. You got a fire sign coming in for you. Or somebody who embodies that energy. Again, passion, drive, desire, charismatic. Well, there's the devil energy. Again. Yeah. So, what is it that you're releasing? What have you been lying to yourself about that you're letting go of? Well, first of all, you haven't had any hope or faith, and you didn't get your wish fulfillment in whoever this person was. This could have been a past life. They could have been a past life soulmate that was meant to come into your life for a specific reason to help you move through whatever this shadow energy is that brought this on, if that makes sense. It also could just be, if it's not past life, it could just be a childhood trauma. We have a tendency to pick up on things when we're children, and it, in a sense, will, I mean, even if we're in the womb and something happens with our mother, right? Or our parents or whatever, and it programs us. And then, you know, we're like, you know, in our 20s or whatever, 18, like whatever. And all of our people that we date, like we think that the bee's knees, but they're total losers. And everybody around us is like, they're losers. I don't like that word, but we're more or less calling people into us because of this. And until it gets clarified, or we do a little spiritual work and we realize it and we release it, we let it go, because it wasn't ours to hold on to. It was just something we picked up on. Capricorn energy. It's toxic. But I don't tend to like to blame the person who brought it to our attention, because thank God they did, right? Because how do we grow if we never get shown? If we never have these people playing that role in our life to be that person. Like, yeah, it totally sucks, and I want to blame them for everything, but thank goodness you came around, because I never would have known. And it would have been somebody else if it wasn't you, because that's an energy I'm holding. And so it doesn't matter, different faces, different places, same energy, because we are holding on to it, and that's how we're calling it into ourselves. So you're letting it go. You're letting it go. And you're calling in your sunshine. And a fire sign, by the way. A soulmate, a good one. Could be a Leo. Could be any fire sign, because then we pulled out 3 different fire signs. But happiness, joy, success, illumination as well, clarity. Nice. I like good endings. All right, air sign. What is your well-being card from Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks, or both? They're kind of the same person. I choose my unique path to joy. Oh, was I disconnected from the chat? That's weird. No one can create in your experience, for no one can control where you direct your thoughts. Hello. On the path to your happiness, you will discover all you want to be, do, or have. The key, however, I will say, is to focus on that and not what is going wrong in a situation. That's where we have kind of been misguided to focus on what's wrong and how are we going to fix it or manipulate it or shift it or control it. And it's more important to not focus on that, but to focus on the good. What's good in my life? Because that which you focus on, you perpetuate, you create more of. All right. We are moving right along to lay water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio at 75-47, we'll say. Last but not leastly, the water signs. Again, I do give my feeling on the card along with any channeled messages that come my way. So always take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Feel free to watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Oh, my leg hurts because I'm sitting on it. Okay. Or cross watch for somebody that you're dealing with. I am doing elements because I really do. I do enjoy clarifying. I just, it's too much to sit here and clarify for every single individual sign. We would be here forever. So elements makes it easier, breaks it down. We're still here forever, but not nearly as long as 4 is a lot less than doing it for 12. I should also mention that if you haven't already joined the extended group membership, I do clarify all the readings. I just, for $2.99 a month, if you join the extended group membership, if you have an iPhone, do not try. It doesn't work. You, I believe, need to use a laptop or a desktop. But the extended group membership, you get access to all of my monthly and mid-monthlies extended, and on the rare occasion that I just do a regular old random reading for whoever. But you get like all past extendeds and then recent extended. So just thought I'd throw that out there. Maybe somebody wanted to hear it or needed to hear it. Okay. Now that we've got all the shuffling done, let's get into it for the water signs. What do you need to know right now? Ooh. Oh, water signs. One more. Excuse me. Okay. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. You ready? Oh, and all the cards over. You are currently, or the energy for this reading is the door to spirit, number 32, in the reverse. Why is it in the reverse? Because, oh, this happens too, which I like when it happens, but not necessarily in this respect, but because of number 32, despair. So we have 32 twice. You could be seeing 32s or 5s. But I will say 5 is the symbol of change. 5s are the symbol of change. So currently you've closed the door to spirit because of despair. Could be a lot of different disparaging things. Could be thoughts, feelings, emotions, whatever. We will find out. We have the Queen of Water. I feel like that's you, specifically Cancer, but it's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So unless you're dealing with another water sign, I feel like that's your energy. Highly intuitive, psychic, compassionate, kind, caring, feels things very deeply. With the 10 of water, this is happiness, unconditional love, family. And then we have the 9 of air. Well, that's a self-imposed prison, if I ever did see one. This is a feeling of being stuck in your thoughts, overthinking, overanalyzing. That could be the despair and why you've closed the door to spirit, or even your intuition, possibly. The underlying energy, that which is happening beneath the surface that you may or may not be aware of. We have number 9, broken heart. And it's pertaining to number 33, concern. Are you concerned about a heartbreak, a heartache? Is somebody around you concerned about a heartbreak or a heartache? Interesting. We have the 2 of fire. That's turning your back on the old. And for me, this is like the minor arcana of the world card. So it's turning your back on that which was the past, which we should do anyway, and moving forward, keeping our eye on the prize, looking towards our future with passion, drive, and desire. I don't know if I'll pull any more of those, but let's go ahead and start clarifying with what we have. What is going on with the Queen of Water? You. What is going on with you? Ooh. The Hierophant almost popped out, but it didn't. So I feel like you're trying to create, manifest, Virgo, Gemini energy, but for some of you, you could be putting too much into it. This is trying to balance, and it's emotionally and physically draining. It could be that you're trying to balance between work and home, or of 2 worlds, your spiritual and your physical world, but that's what you're creating. And I feel like it could be that you're creating that because you're in this discouraging energy and you've closed the door to following your intuition, your spirit, your guides. We have the Queen of Swords, specifically Libra energy. It's interesting because the Queen of Swords could be a single mother. It could be somebody you're dealing with, or it could be you embodying this energy. It's the energy of somebody who's very diplomatic. They're willing to hear what you have to say, but they're also willing to cut out people, places, and situations that don't serve them. You could be possibly trying to balance between, somebody else just got this. I thought one of the other ones being I think it was fire energy, being analytical, and you're, like there could be too much thought going into your creative processes, your magic, if you will. Water signs, I think, are very magical. But we have the World card. So all this crap's finally coming to an end. So however you've been manifesting that isn't working, because you're doing it almost from a place of, well, despair, lack, possibly fear. That's all coming to an end. For some of you, this could also be pertaining to that whole Pluto moving out of Capricorn that's been going on since 2008. Also, roughly 6 months ago, on the 15th, I'd say, roughly 6 months ago, there was a new moon that happened in the sign of Taurus. And we have a full moon taking place on the 15th. That could be shifting and changing things for you, as well as something pertaining to 2018. This could be some kind of a cycle that's been going on for you for some time, because this is a cycle that's finally coming to an end. So Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aquarius energy. Yeah, I feel like whatever you've been trying to create has not been happening because there's some kind of overthinking, overanalyzing, lack of I mean, your door to spirit is your creative force, right? It just feels like there's Okay, now I'm getting a song. Taking care of business every day. Working overtime. Something. What is this 10 of water? So something pertaining to your family life, your unconditional love, your happiness, your joy has felt very you've felt very defensive because it's been very chaotic. Could be energy going here, there, everywhere. Maybe you're trying to help others because you're spreading yourself thin. I don't know. What is overcompensating? You could be overcompensating, and or there's just a lot of chaos going on around outside of you, but this is pertaining to your family. It could be your immediate family, like mom, dad, brother, sister. Could be your personal family, husband, boyfriend. It could even be friends that are like family. But that's gonna all change with the 6 of Swords. That's moving to calmer waters mentally and emotionally, which I like to see. There is some kind of heartbreak that you've dealt with. I'm not getting a whole lot of clarity on what that was or is, if it's taking place now, if it has already taken place, if it's something old, some old heartache. We'll see what comes out. What is the 9 of Air? I heard disappointment. So the 9 of Air, that overthinking, that overanalyzing, the self-imposed prison is being clarified by the 3 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and you. It's interesting because this would be celebration, right? It also talks about like your soul group, your soul tribe, friends. It could even be third party. Take that how it resonates. Third party, just a quick message. Doesn't have to be another person. It could be like, okay, they spend more time at work or with their friends. That could be the third party. Just throwing that out there. But we have the 4 of Cups, which means that you're not satisfied with this. You haven't been. There's been no satisfaction. And it could even be that you've rejected these cups, whatever these are to you. And you're being offered another one. But the question is, are you so focused on what hasn't worked that you're going to possibly lose a good thing, that you're not even going to pay attention or notice it? Or is it that you have a fear of rejection and therefore it just feels like there's something that you are overthinking or overanalyzing when it comes to your emotions. And maybe it isn't even a lover. Maybe it is just emotional experiences, which could be so many things. I mean, if you think about how you attach your emotions to things, it really truly could be friends, family, you know, things that you've poured your heart and energy and time into. I do feel like there's a shift and change coming. Thank goodness for the bottom of the deck, right? Not only do I feel like you're going to recognize something, I feel like you're going to be recognized. Maybe that's it. Maybe you've been rejected and you feel rejected. I don't know. Hello, I want to say Deshayant. I don't know if I said that correctly. I apologize if I butchered your name. The 6 of Wands is, for some, a small level of fame, but it's also recognition. You could be recognizing something and or being recognized, receiving accolades or a raise or something to that extent. With the Wheel of Fortune, that's Pisces, Sagittarius energy. Beautiful. That's things moving forward after a time of stagnancy. There's finally movement. And it's good karma, I will say. With the Sun card, that is Leo energy. That is happiness, joy, success, abundance, creativity, happiest card in the deck. And the 10 of Swords. So the 10 of Swords is you finally letting that go. And I feel like it's you finally letting this go. And once we let all that crap go, we get the Ace of Swords, which is a brand new clarity, communication. It's almost like when you release the cloud of crap in your mind, you open that door to spirit. You can do that by meditating, by the way. Let's do the underlying energy. I feel like the water signs reading is a little bit confusing. So hopefully you're following along because I'm a little bit lost myself. But we have the Two of Fire. We have the broken heart with the concern. I might end up clarifying that because I don't know. I don't know if that's your energy or somebody else's. And the broken heart technically is that it's healing. But I don't know what the concern would be. What's the Two of Fire? Maybe it's somebody else's energy because you're turning your back on somebody. I don't know. Interesting. Well, that Two of Fire, once you turn your back on the past, is bringing in Three of Cups. Celebration, joy, happiness, a soulmate connection, the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, and that Six of Wands. That's recognition, acclaim, small level of fame. Ten of Pentacles, that is security, stability, financial abundance. You need to get out of the crap ass energy, though. I will say that. What is the broken heart with the concern? What is the broken heart with the concern? Something could be out of balance. There could be somebody out of balance in your life. It could be a earth sign, specifically Capricorn with the Queen of Pentacles, but it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And there's an energy of waiting. So the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's selfish, stingy. It is somebody who... well, I heard self-loathing. It's just the energy. I mean, it's shadow energy, and we all have shadow energy. It's whether or not we're playing in our shadow energy on a consistent, regular basis. Somebody who could be lacking stability, security. It feels like maybe this person, maybe you're concerned for this person. Maybe they're the ones with the broken heart that's healing or needing healing. Maybe they're breaking your heart. But it feels like they're out of balance. And that maybe they're waiting or you're waiting for what? The Sun? Happiness, clarity, illumination, joy, abundance, prosperity. Interesting. Interesting. All right. That concludes our elementals, except for the fact that I'm doing the well-being card. For the water signs, the secret of creating anything desired, get happy. Yeah, get out of this crap ass energy. Get happy. Anything you want to create, you have to be an energetic match. Okay, let me read the card and then I'll go into my soapbox 2 cents. As you practice happy thoughts, You practice your connection with source and well-being. From your place of being happy, you have access to all that you desire. Hence, when you're in this energy, you're not connected. So, a few things. When you're trying to create something, if you're focused on it not being here, you're already losing because you're focused on the lack of. Therefore, to be in the energy of already having it. So if that's difficult for you to get in the energy of what it would be like to have X, Y, or Z, there's a couple things you can do. For the person who asked the question, imagine that you are holding your child in your arms. Look at it, smell the baby smell in your mind. We have all these beautiful senses that help us create. Picture what it might look like, or changing the diaper, or the smell of how horrible sometimes it stinks when you have to change the diaper. I know, I have a 14-year-old child. But imagine, think, create it. But when you're in the energy of when will this happen, or why hasn't this happened yet, you're focused on not having it. The other thing you can do, if I'm a Pisces, and so I have a very vivid imagination. I remember all of my dreams. I see them very clearly. I have a lot of things. So I found out that not everybody is that way, or at least has it as strong. And newsflash to me. So if you aren't able to visualize like that and use all of your senses, stop focusing on what you don't have and start focusing on wonderful things in your life that you do have. And things will start beginning to show up. The universe knows what you desire. So if you just focus on being happy now in the moment, more happy things will come. That which you focus on, you perpetuate. If you focus on not having, lack, where is it at? You're going to create more of that, more distance between what it is that you want. If you focus on, oh my gosh, I have this and I have that, and how wonderful this is. And when good things, or you deem good things happen, milk that energy for as long as you can. Don't let it happen and be like, oh, that was great, and an hour later you're on to something else. No. Continue to feel the feeling, which is another thing you can do. You can think about all the wonderful things that have happened in your life and feel how wonderful it was when they happened, and just feel that energy. Again, it is literally the law of attraction. So I did not see any super chat questions. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the donation, both the donations, Joanne. I truly appreciate you. It does definitely help my channel continue to grow. Leanne, you are late. And honestly, Leanne, I will say maybe the earth wasn't your reading tonight. I don't know. It was a tough one. It was rough and tough, but maybe it was yours. So go check it out. Maybe some of it was yours. Right? Where have you been? No, I'm just kidding. I finally talked to my sister. I'm like, you haven't been in my chats. Like, what's going on? She more or less told me she has a life that apparently doesn't revolve around me. So, well, Leon, check it out. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some good stuff in there. Yeah. Because you're a Capricorn. And so you're ending a major Pluto disruptive time since 2008. So maybe it will be very pertinent to you. But all right, I am going to get off of here to go play with my kitties, my little kittens, and get some things done. Again, I don't see any super chats. Thank you again, Joanne. I truly appreciate you. Welcome to all of the new members, by the way, the new extended group members and other group members. I truly appreciate you all. And yes, Leanne, I will see you Friday. We start at 6, by the way. Like, just totally kidding. I'll see you Friday. All right. Bye.